The name Ms Munroe, the alias Ms Munroe, I got that because I was trying to get into producing. I grew up playing a bunch of different instruments. At the age of 6, I started playing the piano. My mother played the flute, so I kind of picked up that after her. And when she went on a trip to Africa, she went the same time that I was supposed to be picking out what instrument I was going to play in middle school. And my grandmother made me pick the clarinet because she was like, well, you already played the flute. Let's just add another instrument, which actually was wise. But at the time, it was like, lady, I don't want to play the clarinet. I want to play the flute. But I'm glad she did that. And about a year or two ago, I kind of picked up the guitar. I didn't really keep up with it. But I plan on getting back into all those things because my love for music is like never going to die, ever. But the name Ms Munroe, my previous name, I guess, alias, I was going to use stage name. I've never wanted to use my actual name, one, because I don't think it sounds appealing, and two, it's just so common. So I was like, I've always kind of, not want to do that. And I want to keep it separate. I want it to be, you can get to know me on a certain level, but I want it to be very clear that this, my alias is one person, my real life is something completely different, to separate that, because especially in this social media world, like, people need to know, hey, there's a line that I don't want you crossing. And if you only know me by this name and you never met me under any other name, then you're not on the other side. Stay over there. I like you, but stay over there. Oh, so my previous one was Xavier, and that was because my uncle Brian went out with some chick, or heard of some girl named Xavier, and my mother and my uncle are super huge on comic books, superheroes, all that type of stuff. And the chick's name was Xavier. My mother was like, man, if I had thought of that, I would have named my daughter that. That's a cool name because she loved X-Men. But as I started thinking about it, people always talk about my aggressiveness and just my bluntness, just how I am. And it was like, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I'm a Storm. And if you know anything about comic books, you know that the character Storm on X-Men, her real name is Aurora Monroe. And because I was getting older, I was like, well, I don't want to be called Storm. That's kind of weird. And I'm 60 years old and still trying to do music. I don't want people calling me Storm at 60. And I was like, I need something that sounds like a real name. So that's where that came from. And I'm going to let you hear the tags I made up and maybe pieces of the few tracks I did. I might have talent in that area. I don't know. You decide. Anyways, I just thought I'd tell y'all where the name came from, because I know people who know my real name are like, what the freaking who is Ms Munroe? Well, this is who she is. Storm's coming.